The meaning of the movie author Orpheus to read 3 minutes published 23.10. 2021 updated 23.10. 2021 The movie premiered back in 2009 in America and gathered some reviews from movie critics. Many of them said something formulaic movie, there are so many of them already made. Of course, the viewer can shudder a couple of times, but in general the plot is quite ordinary and does not cause any stirring emotions. Arkin decides to keep his ex-wife and daughter safe from loan sharks and illegally breaks into the chaser's home, which he is renovating with his repair crew. He wants to embezzle the gem, which is safely hidden in the chaser's home in a safe. But as he gets closer to this safe, Arkin realizes that it has already been opened by someone before him. Not only has this unknown person stolen the stone, but he has also set deadly traps throughout the house, which Arkin must now overcome. These traps were set by the Collector and formed a real torture room in the basement, in which the owners of the house were caught. It is unclear whether Arkin will be able to get out of this house alive. The atmosphere of the movie is quite tense. The house in which Arkin wanders is depicted very gloomy and dimly, as if to instill fear and tension. Special weather conditions are chosen, a thunderstorm outside the windows. The death traps are only depressing and do not bode well. If you pay attention to the amount of cruelty and blood in the movie, there is more than enough of it. A lot of scenes of murder and violence, a lot of mistreatment of people. This is exactly what horror fans like so much. Why is the movie called The Collector? From the very beginning it is not clear what he collects. As it turns out throughout the movie, he collects people and their lives. This is predictable for most horror movies that have a hero who kills a huge number of people. In this movie, the hero is a psychopathic maniac, and for him, murder after murder is the order of the day. The screenwriters invented a special mask for him, so that the audience would be interested in who is hiding behind it. Because of it, he seems to be a scary and incomprehensible hero, from whom it is unclear what to expect. Many viewers say that this is a movie for once and it does not want to revisit it again. In addition, the movie has quite a lot of movie bloopers, which can irritate the viewer's eye. The inconsistency of the characters' actions to the situation is annoying and unnerving. For example, even a novice viewer will immediately see that it is impossible to set some traps for a few seconds, while Arkin was in the frame and cowering near the safe. It is precisely such inconsistencies and other movie bloopers noted by viewers. Also, judging by the reviews of many horror fans, the plot is uninteresting and ordinary. The movie is very similar to Saw, which also cannot please. The second part was filmed for a reason. The director made this decision because he considers the first part unfinished. The story was not told to the end, and it needed a sequel so that the characters could be fully revealed and the plot could have a logical conclusion. The second part of this story shows the continuation of the script and all that happens to the Collector further. Brutal murders and blood splatters are shown. The plot wraps up interestingly, but, again, as the audience notes, it is very predictable. To form your opinion about the second part of the movie, you just need to watch it. Perhaps the second part will be more interesting and exciting than the first. Everyone who has not yet seen this movie and form their own opinion about it, because it is inappropriate to judge it simply by the reviews of other people. To understand how the plot develops, the relationships of other people and other details, it is worth watching the movie yourself. Perhaps you will like that movie and find something worthwhile in it?